Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams Baseball as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show. Raceland Rams Baseball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Raceland Ballpark. Unlike maybe some of the media outlets out there that said that this game was canceled, it's not. Hard to believe. Hashtag fake news. But, yeah, we're going to play baseball here in Raceland, at least as long as Mother Nature will allow us to try to. There are storms all over the place. The good thing is right now is they are across the river. And most of the radars show that's where they're going to stay. The only problem of it is they got a lot of electricity with them. And, again, if we see any lightning from the ballpark, that automatically makes it a 30-minute time delay that we have to go into a weather delay due to the thunder and lightning. So any clap of thunder, any sight of lightning, it's an automatic 30-minute delay that we have to go into. And we have that ready for tonight for a specific reason. So I kidded with Tim Rice and Marty Mills before the game. I went down and met with both of them to grab lineup cards and talked to them for a few minutes. And I said over and under tonight of weather delays is 3. And Tim laughed. He goes, 3? Marty goes, we'll see. But either way, first of 2 63rd District showdowns between these two teams. These two will now flip and go to Russell tomorrow night since the game was originally scheduled at Russell tonight. But they'll flip over there tonight. But the Lewis County-Greenup County game has been postponed, so they'll play in Lloyd tomorrow night, and then they'll go back to Vanceburg on Wednesday night. That's the way everything's set up. It's set up to where it was Monday, Tuesday, and then your rain-out day was Wednesday. So Vanceburg on Wednesday for Lewis and Greenup, and then next Monday and Tuesday, another matchup. That'll be Lewis County and Lewis County and Raceland, Greenup and Russell, and then on the 28th and 29th, that'll be Raceland and Greenup and Lewis and Russell. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. It's a stormy night here in Ramland, but we've got turf and we're going to play baseball as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back here in Raceland as head coaches meeting at home plate with our umpires tonight. Jeff Atkins behind the dish, Lane Hughes on the base paths. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with Russell. Leading things off in pitching will be Kyle Mokas, batting second and playing shortstop is Elijah Hankins. Batting third at third base, Jaden Frazier. The catcher will do the cleanup duties. That's Jared Witt. Batting fifth and playing first base is Hayden McGuire. Batting sixth in right field, Caden Criswell. Batting seventh and playing at left field, Glico Anchetta. Batting eighth at second base is Gunnar Hignite. Batting ninth and playing center field is Grayson Kaiser. So Mokas, Hankins, Frazier, Witt, McGuire, Criswell, and Cheatham, Hignite, and Kaiser. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams under head coach Marty Mills. Leading things off and returning to the lineup tonight and shortstop is Parker Eisen. Batting second and pitching tonight is Caden Shore. Batting third and catching is Eli Lynn. The cleanup hitters, the third baseman, Landon Bloss. Batting fifth in left field is Connor Thacker. Batting sixth and playing second base is Michael Pennington. Batting seventh in right field, Cade Coldiron. Batting eighth and designated hitter is Brigham Davidson. He'll hit for the first baseman of Sam Lynn. And batting ninth in center field is Gunnar Smith. Eisen, Short, Lynn, Bloss, Thacker, Pennington, Coldiron, Davidson, and Smith. All right, we'll step out for a break. We come back, we'll take a look at our starting lineup defensively as well as our starting pitchers as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Back here in Raceland, as we're going to try to play some baseball here tonight. And again, we have no idea how long it's going to go, how many weather delays we end up with whatsoever. But either way, we're going to give it a whirl here tonight and see what we can come up with. Again, looking at the radar and the way everything's moving, it's across the river. But you can look down across right there. That's looking down US 23 over top of the middle school down into Lloyd and Greenup. It's ugly. Now, hey, give me a little bit to the right here. Let's go across the river over into Ironton and down towards Franklin Furnace. And you can see it's much darker that way. And that's kind of where it's hanging out over top of. It's coming down the river, staying across. So hopefully the bubble in Raceland works again tonight. But some very ominous clouds hanging over the ballpark. And again, I don't know how much of actually crazy weather we're going to see, but that electricity in the sky can certainly put us into a halt just because of, again, if they see electricity, we're done. So, and again, tonight, because of the weather, we're limited on our camera placements, so no center field camera tonight. We will have the main camera working outside and our PTC cameras over top of the dugout so we can get the batters and the infields and stuff, but no center field camera. We had it earlier, and then we had a massive storm come through here. I did a really good job of keeping it planted because it was still on the blocks. It never moved. Now, the bag looked like a parachute that I had wrapped around it. It wasn't doing too good. But other than that, it was just fine. So, All right, we're going to step out for our final break for the national anthem. We'll come back and we'll play some baseball. Raceland and Russell after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff into our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb, ricotta, and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back here at Raceland as we get you set for Russell and Raceland here in this first of two games in the home and home. They're supposed to play at Russell tonight, but due to the impeding weather, they flipped it and brought it here. So they'll go to Russell tomorrow night as we start 63rd District play. Let's take a look at our defensive alignments. For the Rams, it'll look like this: Thacker Smith and Cold Iron. That's left to right. Third to first, Bloss Ice and Pennington and Sam Lind. Eli Lind will be behind the dish. And on the bump is the right-hander of Caden Shore. Shore, three-pitch guy. Fastball changeup, slider. Shore to make his sixth appearance, and people out there need to turn. There's no flash photography in the ballpark, people. He's getting ready to make his sixth appearance, a 3-1 record, a 1.40 ERA, 15 innings of work, 9 hits, 17 strikeouts to 8 walks. He's given up only 3 runs this season. All of those have been earned. So again, we keep a close eye on these developing storms. It's off to our west, rolling through Maysville and Vanceburg right now, and I mean, they are a doozy. Up in, above the Ohio River, Portsmouth, up toward Chillicothe, Jackson, all that, they are getting absolutely just wiped off the map right now. We had a nasty windstorm come through here. Now, down in Greenup, they actually got hail. Sims Valley, it looked like it snowed. We saw some pictures from that. So, all right, Kyle Munkus will lead things off for us, a 600 hitter. 21 hits, 18 driven in, 7 doubles, 13 walks on the season. And, oh, that's it. There's number one, folks. I took the over and under of 3, and I took the under 610 before our first stoppage. And here we go. We're not gonna get first pitch thrown, and we're gonna go into a weather delay. I tried to tell them no flash photography. They wouldn't listen. So Jeff Atkins pulling Marty Mills to the side there and having the conversation. So So now the way it works is it's not 30 minutes from this point. It's 30 minutes as long as we don't see any more lightning and or thunder. If we get another clap or another flash and they see it, that resets the clock. So we are officially in a weather delay before we get the first pitch thrown. So this game has not started yet. So that's where we are. I told you we were going to use that button tonight and use it a lot. So, all right, what we'll do is we're going to step aside as we go into a weather delay. We'll get the radar set up, and I'll come back in and break it down here in about 15 minutes and see where we stand, and then we'll kind of get you an idea of where we are. But at the moment, before we get first pitch thrown, we are in a weather delay with Raceland and Russell. We'll be back in 15 minutes to catch you up right here on Kool TV. fans, real quickly, as we update you on what's going on, that is hail that you see outside the dugouts right now. That it has turned into a significant storm here at the ballpark. You can see the field littered with hailstones that just came through. And looking back down US 23, it is an absolute monsoon right now here at the ballpark. So as of now, of course, we are still in a weather delay. And I don't know what we're going to be doing or not doing anytime soon. So, but as of right now, we are just going to chill out here in the press box, and we'll stay in a weather delay, and we'll update you as soon as we have a ruling. But stay tuned with us here on Kool TV. gets up to us about that one right there. That's the question is that was showing about 6:45 to 6:50. And I think it's here a little bit early because now the rain looks like it has picked up significantly. Russell's still hanging out in the dugout. So I think they will at least take cover from that part for the moment. But when it hit very, very quickly. You could actually hear it coming before it got here. So as we speak, we still stay inside of a weather delay. And we're going to stay here for quite some time, I got a feeling. So the good thing of it is the field drain's wonderful. If we could just get a window that we could play, we could get this one in. The thing is we have not thrown first pitch yet, so this game has not started. They had just thrown the ball down to second base and was getting ready to get started, and then the lightning flashed, and that's what took us into a delay. So for the moment, we stay into a delay. We've been here for now right at 36 minutes. So we will check back in with you in just a little bit and keep you up to date of what's going on. But as a moment, we'll go back into a weather delay here on Kool TV. Well, for the moment, we've been told we're going to try to resume play at about 7:05 is what they're hoping for. So all right, so hang on just a second here. We're wanting to see a radar, so here's coming up this cell right here. That's the one that just came. This is the next one right back. Yeah. Hang on just a second. This one right here. Let me see if I can do a refresh on it. Hang on just a second. None. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's zoom in here for you, Lane. Oh, other way. These are the ones we're watching right here. This one just coming through that's going to slide through. That's the ones that should be about 7:15. About 7:15, 7:20. I think we're clean. So, either way. No. We're going to try to play some baseball at some point tonight. We just don't know when. So, we're going to go back into a weather delay, and we'll keep you abreast of what the decisions will be made as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV. to know what happens inside of dugouts during rainouts and rain delays, especially when people figure out there are cameras. It took them about 15 minutes to realize that there was a camera in the dugout, but now they have turned into a stare-off, and they have no idea that we're, like, zooming in really, really, really far to go in on this face. So we're about 15 minutes from getting going. The last band of storms, or I guess I should say the rain, has hit. And, I mean, it's coming down pretty good. Marty Mills, you're welcome for saying that you were going to start this at 7:10. I said, wait till 7:20. But looking at the radar, I think around about 7:20 we're going to be pretty clean for the rest of the way. But right now, I mean, it's coming down pretty good. So we will, again, we're waiting this out. We have not thrown first pitch is the crazy thing. So this game has never officially started. We were just about ready to throw first pitch when the umpire saw lightning and put the game under delay. So, I guess, all we've done is we've delayed the start. We've not actually delayed the game, so we've just delayed the start. But looking at the radar, this last little batch is popping through here, and like I said, should be gone here in about 10 minutes. And then I think we're going to be pretty clean. If we see something, we might see a little pop-up shower, but a lot of the big issues is that we have cooled off significantly since the start of this ball game. When we got going, we were sitting right at 80 degrees. It's down now to 64. So that's going to help with the pop-up. Actually down to 61 now. It just popped up again. So we'll step out again and hang with you for the weather delay, and then we'll get things going here probably in about another 15 minutes or so, as hopefully we get first pitch between Raceland and Russell here in this first 63rd District tournament, or first 63rd District seeding game here on Kool TV. All right, we are finally back with baseball as we had a very long delay. And then I was told we weren't going to start till 7:30, so I went to set up another camera, and they started early. So Mocha's grounded out to second. Hankins over at first on a 4-pitch walk. Wait till next inning. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. Mocha's, Hankins, and Frazier. The 3 to go here for the Red Devils. Quick check of the runner back over at first base. Hankins back in easily. Again, we were almost to first pitch of the ball game, and lightning started coming down, and then it went from lightning to some really ominous-looking cloud cover, along with some hail and everything else in between. And that was at 6:05. And now we're back finally with some clearing skies, and I think we're going to be clean the rest of the way out. So with the game playing here tonight, they'll move the game that was originally scheduled for here tomorrow back to Russell for game number 2 of the series. Lewis and Greenup, they were washed out tonight, so they'll play game 1 of their series down at Lloyd tomorrow night, and it'll play game 2 back up at Vanceburg on Wednesday. Here's the 1-1. Check the batter at the plate of Jaden Frazier. They said he did not go. Count moves to 2-1. Long hold from Shore. 2-1 fouled away. First pitch temperature this evening, 57 degrees. Still a mixture of clouds hanging over top of the ballpark, but for the most part, I think we're going to stay dry for the remainder of this contest. Shore with the long hold, the 2-2. Chopped foul down the third base side. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll get our sports trivia question at the top of the second inning. We're going to go back on this date in 1968. Check around the big. Several games just getting underway as well. So Frazier battling here in a 2-2 count in the top of the first inning of this ball game that took us just over an hour, 20 minutes to get going. Here's the 2-2. Slings that one down and away and a full count. Our home plate umpire is Jeff Atkins. Lane Hughes in the field. Witts in the on-deck circle would go next. Let's see if Russell puts Hankins in motion. There he goes. Ball's lifted skyward in to center or to left field, I believe. No, somebody's lost the ball. Come on, guys. I can only see through a window. You got the whole stinking field. Fly out to center. 2 down in the inning. So Jared Witt, the catcher, steps in as Hankins scurries back to first. Witt batting .219 on the season. Fans at that one. Mocha's a ground out. Hankins reached on 4 straight. Frazier the fly out. Now Witt 2 down in the inning, trying to keep things alive. Hayden McGuire in the on-deck circle would go next. Short with a good move from the right side. You got to keep him at check. Long hold, the 0-1. A called strike. 0-2. If she wants, she can move down to her platform after this inning. Short trying to slam the door here in the first. An 0-2 offering. Misses wide with a fastball. 1-2, good spot there on a 2-strike pitch. One on, 2 down in the first. Short with the long hold. Hankins away from first. Misses high. Throw back to first base. Sliding back in is Hankins. Again, one thing you're going to have to compensate for on this turf, with it being wet, you're going to slide a little bit extra and a little bit further than you typically would. It's a slip and slide, so you've got to be able to grab a hold of a bag as you're going through. You'll slide all the way through the bag. 2's wild across the board. Just misses up top, and the count runs full. So Russell making sure labor here in the first, offering 19 pitches already. So Hankins will get a jump on the pitch to the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. Down the right side, Cold Iron dropping back. That one's over top of his head, and that one's up against the wall. Hankins coming all the way around from first to score. Witt's going to motor in out to second with a 2-out stand-up RBI double. And Russell dents the scoreboard here in the first. It's 1-0. Cold Iron took off backward, trying to chase that one down, but could not run it down. And we get a courtesy runner for Russell. So now Hayden McGuire steps in. Slaps this one over towards second. Pennington will scoop it up, and that'll end the inning. But Russell dents the scoreboard first on a 2-out RBI double from Jared Witt. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Russell. A rainy night here in Ramland. Rams will come to the plate with Ison, Shore, and Lind. Defensively, for Russell, it's Anchetta, Kaiser, and Criswell. That's left to right. Third to first, Frazier, Hankins, Hignite, and McGuire. Witt behind the dish, and the right-hander of Kyle Mokus on the bump. So Parker Ison will lead things off. Ison, a .343 hitter. First pitch misses wide for a ball, 1-0. Fouled straight back into the net. 1-1. That one came right at you. Twelve hits, 9 driven in, 5 walks for Ison. The 1-1. Nearly hits him. 2 balls and a strike. No, that one did hit him. All right, so a base runner aboard for the Rams. And Caden Shore comes in. Shore batting .400 on the season. 12 hits, 11 driven in, 3 doubles. He's gone yard a few times as well. First pitch misses down and away for a ball. We're going to have to see if we can get that fixed because I want that camera if he can. Mokas settled toward the third base side of the rubber. Misses down and away that time of the changeup, 2-0. Lifted skyward onto the second base side. Hignite waiting for it to come back down. No cones it, but makes the catch. One away in the inning. So Eli Lind comes to the plate. Lind, one of the 4 seniors this year for the Rams, batting .324 on the season. 11 hits, 7 driven in. Ison over at first base after the hit by pitch on the first at bat. Nice breaky ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Russell plates the run in the first frame with a 2-out RBI double from Jared Witt, the catcher. Ison quickly back over to first base on a check from the pitcher, Mokas. Mokas on the season, his 6th appearance. 24 innings of work, comes in with a record of 3-0 and a 1.17 ERA. 0-1 pitch, runner going. Throw down to second base is in time. The one hopper cuts down Ison on the Ison Cards and Collectibles instant replay. A good throw there from Jared Witt. And they get him with a bang-bang play out at the bag. So 2 down in the inning. Oh, 2 breaky ball. Chopped down the first base side, and that'll get foul. Base is empty, 2 down in the frame. Lind chops this one over toward third. Frazier, a running throw. Over top of the first baseman's head. Lynn, they were wanting him to head to second base, and he just lay there like a sitting duck. So the throwing error on the third baseman will keep the inning alive for the Rams. As we'll get Aiden Schaefer over to run for the catcher. And Landon Bloss comes to the plate. Bloss a .314 hitter on the season, 11 hits, 3 driven in. Hard hit ball up the middle and a 2-out single for the sophomore. So 2 on and 2 out for the Rams. And now the left fielder of Connor Thacker comes in. Thacker batting .379 on the season, 11 hits, 11 driven in. 1 double, 9 walks. He also owns a pair of home runs. He got both of those in the same game. Schaefer out at second, running for Lynn. Bloss over at first. Changeup grabs the bottom of the zone for a called strike 0-1. It'll suffice. A 1 down and in. Kicks away from the catcher to the backstop, and both runners will move up 90 feet on the pass ball. So Russell dented the scoreboard with a 2-out hit. Now the Rams could plate 2 on a ball in the outfield. Can Thacker clutch up? He had the game-winning walk-off hit against Fairview their last game out, winning 4-3. 1-1 pitch, lifted skyward into foul territory. Frazier giving it a look. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The Rams strand a pair. We've played 1. 1-0 Russell. Back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
We head to the top of the second inning. Caden Criswell, Anchetta, and Hignite. 3 scheduled to appear for the Red Devils. First pitch rush up and in and nearly hits him. Just low for a ball, 2-0. Shore back to work. 3 balls and no strikes. A 1-out walk burned him. It turned into the only run of the ballgame thus far. 3-0 pitch. Up and in for a called strike, 3-1. Ball 4. So a leadoff runner aboard for Russell as Criswell reaches. Second free pass of the ballgame. And that'll bring in Anchetta, the left fielder. Anchetta batting .455 on the year, 10 hits, 6 driven in with 2 doubles. Tries to bunt this one down and drops it foul. Russell going to try to play a little small ball here. Short check of the runner at first. Offers at this one. They got a chance at the runner at first base. He gets just underneath the tag of Sam Lind. So the count goes to 0-2. Shore has the one he likes. The 0-2. Another throw back down to first base is not in time as the count goes wide, 1-2. Slider in the turf. Nice job there by Lind. That's something runners have to think about as well, because when you get a ball down in the turf, it's going to get wet. And with a catcher having to make a throw, are they going to be able to get a good enough grip on it to make that throw? 2 balls and 2 strikes to Anchetta. Fouled away. Nice pick there by Lind. Shore struggling to find the zone. 3-2 count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down in the inning. Shore's first strikeout of the ball game. And now that brings in the second baseman of Gunnar Hignite. Hignite, a .313 hitter, 5 hits, 5 driven in, 3 walks. Rams will love a ground ball here to try to get a double killing and get out of the inning. Nice swing and a miss there on the breaking ball. 0-1. We'll check our sports trivia question coming up in the bottom half of this inning. Again, we've done a lot of scrambling to get to where we are right now. And we greatly appreciate everyone out there who's hung along with us throughout the journey to get this ball game on air and back underway. 0-1 pitch. Just wide for a ball, 1-0. 1-1 pitch. Nice pitch there on the changeup for a called strike. 1-2. Fouled into the net. One on, one out. 1-2 pitch. Downstairs for a ball, 2-2. Two from Shore. Down and in, ball 3, and it's a full count. Shore getting ready to offer his 40th pitch of the ball game. Sub 50% on balls and strikes. See if they start the runner on the pitch. Payoff pitch, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base is not in time as that one kicks past and out to shallow center field. Gunnar Smith's there to swallow it up, though. So Criswell will take second base on the steal, but there's 2 down in the inning. And Grayson Kaiser comes in. Kaiser, a .355 hitter, 11 hits, 10 driven in on the season, 2 doubles, 5 walks. Big run standing out there at second base. Can Russell come through again with a 2-out RBI like they did in the first? The 0-1. Fisted out towards shallow right center. Smith settles under, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We're through an inning and a half. Russell leads at 1-0. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Hey, let's check our Kool Sports Trivia question while we have a moment here. This date in Major League Baseball history back in 1968, this pitcher recorded his first career win. Who was he? A. Bob Gibson, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Fergie Jenkins, or D. Tom Seaver? Text me 606-571-7281. Text me A, B, C, or D and your name so that I can give you credit if you do get it correct. And we'll check the answer in the top of the 5th inning. A very big day for a former major leaguer, the all-time hit king. Pete Rose would have celebrated his birthday today. So the Rams will come to the plate this inning with 6, 7, and 8. Pennington, Cold Iron, and Davidson trailing early in this ballgame 1-0. Each team with a hit, but Russell with a 2-out RBI double from Jared Witt. He's currently the difference in the contest. Again, this game was supposed to play at Russell tonight. They moved it to here because of the incoming weather, and they knew that if we did get a lot of rain, which we did, that they would be able to play here with no issues. So they'll move back over to Russell tomorrow night, and they will play there for game number 2 of this series as we start 63rd District seeding play. Lewis and Greenup County got banged tonight, so they'll play in Lloyd tomorrow for game 1 of that series, and then they'll go back to Vanceburg on Wednesday. And we'll have that action for you right here on the Kool Sports Network. So Michael Pennington starts things off. 333 hitter, 10 hits, 12 driven in. Been hitting the ball out really well here as of late. First pitch up and in for a ball. Race pounding the Red Sox right now, 7-3 down in the Yankees spring training facility down in Florida. Pirates on the Nationals 2-0 in the 5th. Giants doubling up the Phillies 6-3 in the 4th in Philadelphia. Braves blanking the Blue Jays 4-0 right now, middle of the 4th inning up in Toronto. Royals in front of the Yankees 1-0 after 3. Yankees Twins still scoreless. Tigers lead the Blue Jays 2-0. Astros and Cardinals just getting underway. Cubs, Padres, Rockies, Dodgers to come later tonight. 2-1 pitch at the knees for a call and strike, 2-2. Rams second baseman settles back in. Mocha's back to work, 2-2. Breaky ball down and away. Runs the count full. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaky ball stays down out of the zone. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Pennington. So Kate Coldiron comes in. Coldiron batting .273 on the season. 9 hits, 4 driven in. 2 doubles and 4 walks. See if the Rams try to go a little small ball here. Move some runners around. Frazier staying at the cutout of where the infield grass would be over at third. Coldiron lifts this one skyward. Behind second base is Hankins. He'll make the one-handed catch, 1 down in the inning. So Brigham Davidson will climb in. Davidson batting .241 on the season, 7 hits with 4 driven in, 2 doubles. Lone run of the ballgame coming with 2 outs in the top of the first inning on a RBI double from Jared Witt. Rams left 2 in the unscored position back in the home first. It came up empty. Couple of looks of Pennington back to first base. That's a called strike. Did it get turned off? The 0-1. Pulls that one back, and it's a ball 1-1. Davidson showing bunt as Mokas comes set. Pulls it back and tries the slug bunt. Fouls that one straight back. Count goes to 1-2. Pennington leaks away from the bag at first. The 1-2 pitch. Stays up and out of the zone, 2-2. Two. Runner going. Here's a little flare out to the shortstop. A diving catch there by Hankins. They're going to throw it back and make a double play. As we take a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. The diving snag from his knees, throws to first and ends the inning. We're through 2. 1-0 Russell. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Top of the third inning, back to the top of the order we go for Russell, Mokas, Hankins, and Frazier. What a play there by Elijah Hankins out at shortstop on the diving catch that looked like it had a chance to drop in and was going to get the Rams with some runners moving on a little bleeder out towards shallow left. But Hankins makes the catch, and then Pennington was on. It was a hit and run, and he was dead to rights. So Mokas 0 for 1. Grounded out to second his first time through. He rocks this one out towards second base. A backhand pick from Pennington. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Elijah Hankins walked on 4 straight pitches his first time through this evening. He's yet to see a strike. Scored the lone run of the ball game. Came around on the 2-out RBI double from Witt. He reaches at this one and fouls it away. Count goes to 1-1. Again, district seeding games starting up this week. Next 3 Monday and Tuesdays. The 63rd district opponents will be at each other. 1-1. Shows bunt. Bunts this one back to shore. He'll field and throw. There's 2 down in the inning. So Jaden Frazier comes in. He gets started off with a first pitch at the knees for a cold strike. Frazier lined out to center. The 0-1. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Shore needs a quick inning. Two balls and a strike. Rolls over to this one on a 2-hopper to Bloss. He'll pump and throw. And a 1-2-3 inning for sure in the Rams. We head to the third, 1-0 Russell. Back after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Smith, Eisen, and Lind, 3 set to come up this inning. So Gunnar Smith will start things off. 9 in the top due up this inning for the Rams. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Tries to spot it to the outside corner, but misses. 2-1. Chopper back up the middle. Hankins on a backhand. Fires it across in time. 1 away in the inning. So go back to the top of the order now, Parker Eisen. Eisen was hit by a pitch his first time through today. That was in there for a called strike. One on one. Now Eisen ahead. 2 balls and a strike. Fouls this one away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rainy night to wash us out of our original starting time of around 6. 3-2 count to Eisen. Lifts this one skyward, and it'll drift behind the press box. Out of play, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count will hold. Another payoff pitch. That was down and away, ball 4. And a 1-out walk to Eisen, his second time he's on board tonight. So Caden Shore comes in, flew out to second base. Now Witt will go out to have a word with his battery mate. While he does that, let's take a look at our Kool Sports Trivia question. This date of Major League Baseball, 1968, this pitcher recorded his first career win. Who was he? A. Bob Gibson, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Fergie Jenkins, D. Tom Seaver. Text me 606-571-7281. We'll check the answer in the top of the 5th inning. A. Bob Gibson, B. Nolan Ryan, C. Fergie Jenkins, D. Tom Seaver. One nothing ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd. Both teams with only 1 hit. Check of Eisen back at first base. He got picked or thrown out trying to steal in his first time through this evening. There he goes. Here's a throw down to second base, and they got him again, I believe, on the backside. I think he got there and then went through the bag. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. So the pitch was a ball. Eisen caught stealing for the second time in the ball game. So 2 down to the inning, count 1-0. In there for a called strike. Rolls over this one on the first base side, a foul ball. Two and two. Two's wild across the board. Tries to do a backdoor breaker that stays outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rams pitcher. Lind would go next if Shore can reach. Payoff pitch. Hammered down the line, first base side, but a foul ball. Another 3-2. Fouled away. Keep trying him with the breaking stuff. Somebody needs to throw the towel in down in Tampa. Rays lead the Red Sox 14-1. They're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just when I thought it couldn't be any worse for a Red Sox fan. God, it's awful. How they've managed to win 8 games this year is beyond me. 3-2 pitch. Rocket foul on the first base side again. Pirates lead the Nationals 5-2. Phillies have gotten one back on the Giants after 5. It's 6-4 San Francisco. Yankees and Royals are even at 1 up in the Bronx. Braves have blown up the Blue Jays. They now lead at 8-0. That game in the middle of the 5th. Another 3-2, down and in, ball 4. And a 2-out walk to Caden Shore. And we'll get a courtesy runner for him. That's Briar Parsons. So Eli Lynn comes in. He reached on an error by Frazier over at third, his first time through this evening. Lynn with the ability to go gap to gap here. Rams could love to put one out in the outfield in a gap and let Parsons try to streak to the plate. First pitch fastball misses upstairs for a ball 1-0. Mets and Twins are scoreless up in Minnesota. Tigers lead the Brewers 4-0 in Milwaukee. Astros Cardinals scoreless in St. Louis. One nothing here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 pitch, down and in, 2 balls and no strikes to Eli Lynn. Two teams will reconvene tomorrow night over at Russell. 6 o'clock first pitch. And next Monday and Tuesday, Raceland and Lewis. And then on the 28th and 29th, Raceland and Greenup. This one lifted skyward and gets out of play. Next Monday and Tuesday, it'll be Russell and Greenup. And then on the 28th and 29th, Lewis and Russell. 23-pitch inning for Kyle Mokas, getting ready to deliver his 50th pitch in the contest. As Lynn digs into a 2-1 count with 2 out and a runner aboard. A long hold, and Mr. Lynn will burn a time. Two one. At the knees, a called strike, 2-2. Nice pitch there by Mokas. Landon Bloss would go next if Lynn can reach. The pause on the pitch. Runner going, reaches his bat out and flips this one over toward right. A running catch by the second baseman, Gunnar Hignite, and that'll end the inning. Rams strand a runner. We're through 3. 1-0 Russell. Back after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff in our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
We go to the 4th. 1-0 Russell. Witt, McGuire, and Criswell. 3 due up this inning. Both teams have one hit in the ball game, but Russell's hit coming at an opportune moment there in the first inning. And they got a 2-out double from Witt. Raceland threatened there in the home first. Had runners at second and third, but came up empty. And then in the second and third, they've had 2 opportunities with the hit and run in position. And the second inning, a double play from a ball, but a diving catch from Hankins out at short, and he doubled off the runner at first. And then this last one, Lind hits a little bleeder over to the right side, and Gunnar Higdike runs under it. So with the lone hit for the Red Devils, steps in at the RBI double in the first. Fans and misses at the first one, 0-1. One ball, one strike. After an ugly night of weather, once it passed, it has turned into a very nice evening. Fairly comfortable outside. One ball and 2 strikes there on the slider away. That's his go-to pitch. When it's working, it is devastating. Time at the plate there as Shore was into his motion, and here Marty Mills in the back there, just throw it. The right hander back to work, the 1-2. Tries to bend that one in there, but misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Tried to check him at the plate, did not offer. Senior back to work with a payoff pitch to Jared Witt. And he misses high, ball 4. Third walk of the ball game for Shore. Witt's second time he's on in the ball game. And it'll bring in Hayden McGuire. McGuire grounded out to second base his first time through. Nice pitch in there on the belt. 0-1. Quick check of the runner back as Witt dives back in safely. The long pause. And the check back to first base, and Witt's back in again. Sam Lind, the younger brother of Eli Lind, playing first base tonight. Typically occupied by Caden Shore. 0-1. Slap toward the second base side. Pennington knocks it down. His only play will be to first base. So it'll be a productive out for McGuire as he moves the runner in scoring position, and there's one down in the frame. So Caden Criswell steps in. Walked his first time through today. 243 hitter. 1 on, 1 out for the Red Devils, who lead at 1-0 here in the fourth. Nice pitch to start things off there with a swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 in the turf. A back pick by Lind is not as successful as Whittle scurry back in. Lots of responses and some correct, some incorrect answers tonight. We'll check that answer in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-1. Down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty certain we're the only game on tap in the area. Now, the crazy thing is anything 64 and south, I think they stayed pretty much dry. It never made it quite there. It was all above 64. That stuff coming down the river out of Maysville got through Vanceburg and then in here, and it arrived right at game time, and we spent about an hour and 20 minutes before we got this game underway. We're ready to throw the first pitch, and a flash of lightning lit up the sky across the river. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch down and away as Shore picks up his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and there's 2 down in the inning. So Anchetta steps in 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time through. They're going to get a runner out for Witt. Hignine in the on-deck circle would go next if the inning continues. Both pitchers have grinded through this one, only giving up 1 hit. But Russell did the damage with a extra base hit in the first. Shore's behind now 2-0. He wants to talk to Eli Lind, I believe. And Marty Mills is going to go out and have a word as well. He told Eli Lind, everybody go back. I got this one. This is the skipper to his pitcher. This is not the pitching coach. This is the skipper. He's coming out and saying, listen, son, I need the strike pitch here. Runner out at second base, running for the catcher, Witt. 2 down in the inning. Shore's falling behind 2-0. Very unique broadcasting position from us tonight. We're inside the press box here. There, you can barely see me waving in there. We set up shop outside and quickly decided that was not going to be a good idea tonight. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's what you like to see. You go out and have a word with your pitcher, and he comes back and fires a pitch in there and gets a swing and a miss. Russell and Raceland softball will get going tomorrow night here in Ramland. 6 o'clock first pitch. 3-1. A little bit of a breeze picking up. Cool and comfortable night after a very steamy day today. Got up in the right at 80 in much of the area. 3-1. Down and in, ball 4. And a 2-out walk to Anchetta. And that'll bring in Gunnar Hignite, the second baseman. So Hignite's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time through. Sends this one backward for a foul ball. 0-1. Grayson Kaiser would go next if the inning continues. 2 on with 2 out for the Red Devils, leading 1-0 here in the visiting 4th inning. Nice pitch down and in at the knees. 0-2. See if he tries to go the backdoor slider here on the foot or just try to blow one past him with a fastball. The 0-2. Slaps that one foul. I would climb the ladder right here. Short comes set at the chest, the 0-2. Slaps this one toward the right side. Pennington takes it on the hop. He'll settle and throw. And he pulls the runner off the bag. We got a run down over at third base now. And the Rams juggle the ball loose. The runner's going to come home and score, and it's 2-0 Russell. So there's going to be 2 errors in the play itself. First one's going to be on the play at second base that allowed Hignite to score. And then on the throw down to Bloss that kicks away from him off the glove. And now runners at second and third. And Grayson Kaiser to the plate. Russell doing some damage here in the bottom half of their order. And they played another run and make it 2-0. So Kaiser 0 for 1. Popped out in shallow right center field to Smith his first time through. Top of the order of Mokus due up next. Rams like to slam the door here and stop the bleeding at 1. A half-hearted swing there makes it 1-1. Pitch number 25 of the inning coming up for Shore here on this one. Nice pitch. Bends that one in there at the knees, 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Breaking ball, top of the zone, but misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Briar Parsons up in the bullpen warming for the Rams. And a called strike 3 at the top of the zone. And that will end the inning. But Russell gets a run back on a Raceland error. They lead it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning when we return after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Bloss, Thacker, and Pennington due up for the Rams. 2-0. Russell plays another run off of 2 errors in the same play by the Rams. Still time to get in on the trivia question. We'll check it in the top of inning number 5. This date in Major League Baseball history, 1968. This pitcher recorded his first career win. Who was he? Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Fergie Jenkins, Tom Seaver. Text me 606-571-7281, and we'll check the answer in the top of inning number 2. So Landon Bloss will start things off for the Rams. He looks at a pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. At the knees, called strike. Nice pitch there by Kyle Mokas. One. Top of the zone, but just misses. 2-1. Nice pitch at the knees, outer half of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jacob's twin brother dancing around there in the screen. Looks just like him. Here's the 2-2. Chops this one toward the right side. Hignite fields and throws one down. Connor Thacker comes in 0 for 1. Flew out on foul territory when the Rams had 2 in scoring position back in the home first. Sends this one back up the middle, and a diving attempt by Hignite won't get there. Thacker's on board with a 1-out single. So brings in Michael Pennington. Pennington walked his first time through tonight. He's been swinging a really good bat here as of late. Brought his batting average up almost 50 points. He's been putting the ball in play in places where people can't get to it. Just hit it where they ain't, the old saying goes. Thacker with a very small lead over at first base. You got to worry about, too, is, the thing that Witt has done a good job tonight is he's really limited Raceland in the running game. He's thrown Ison out twice out at second base. Raceland on the season coming in was 34 of 36 in stolen base attempts. 1-0 pitch, a dart to the outside corner, 1-1. Big hello to my buddy Steve Logan, tuned in tonight. His game got washed out, so sitting at home at the comforts down in Lloyd watching the game tonight. They'll be back in action tomorrow night down in Lloyd when they bring in Lewis, and then we'll have their game Wednesday night as they go back to Vanceburg as this one's fouled away, 1-2. The only bad part about going to Vanceburg during baseball season on Wednesday through Saturday is that there's not enough time to go to Artie's. If you've never had Artie's Pizza, you are missing out. It is some of the best pizza I've ever had in my life, and I've eaten pizza in about every place of the United States you can have it. 1-2 pitch. This one's out in the gap, and that one's diving down for a base hit. Thacker's on his horse. He's going first to third. They're going to slam on the brakes there. It's going to be a 1-out single, and the Rams have him at the corners here in the 4th. As I was saying, Michael Pennington's just really been just putting the barrel on the bat on the ball here lately, and just finding it in places to drop where people's not. So now Kate Coldiron steps in. Coldiron 0 for 1. Flew out to short his first time through. Let's see if the Rams go small ball here. Try to push this run across and see if what Russell would do. Would they trade it out for a run? They lead it 2-0 here in the fourth. Try to bunt this one down, and they bunt it in the air, and it's a running catch by the pitcher, Kyle Mokas. And there's 2 down in the inning. The worst possible thing that can happen. A pop out in foul territory as Mokas on a frozen rope off the mound catches it in front of his dugout. So 2 down in the inning now. Brigham Davidson steps in 0 for 1. He lined into a double play trying to hit the ball the other way on a diving catch by Hankins to end the second. Fouls this one away. Gunnar Smith would go next. If Davidson can find a way on, Rams need to play to run. Is it getting late here in this one? Have already stranded 2 runners in scoring position in the first. Mocha's trying to wiggle out of a jam. Now they've got the runners dancing. They'll get the runner home on the double steal as Thacker slides in safely, and the Rams plate the run on the double steal. It's 2-1. Pennington was the decoy, and he had to stay live just long enough to allow Thacker to get a run, and he got a good jump over at third when Pennington got the throw to come toward his direction. So now a runner moves out into scoring position at second base. The Rams dent the scoreboard here in the fourth. Now can Davidson find a way to push him across as he fouls this one away and falls behind 0-2. Russell with a run in the first and the fourth. Raceland getting its first run here in the home fourth. The 0-2. Up and away, 1-2. Only 4 hits in this ball game. Russell had 1 in the first inning. Raceland had 1 coming to this inning, and then 2 singles, 1 by Thacker, 1 from Pennington. Mokas will look towards second, the 1-2. That one gets away from him as the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams have manufactured runs from the bottom half of their order. Russell did it back in the 4th inning when they found a way to push across a run. Raceland doing it here in this. And Davidson has worked himself into a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at second base is Pennington. Payoff pitch. Misses wide and high. Ball 4, and there's 2 on. So Davidson reaches for the first time tonight. And now Gunnar Smith steps in. Smith grounded out to short his last time through. Top of the order of Peyton Ison in the on-deck circle will go next. Smith, a .367 hitter. 11 hits of all been singles. Big opportunity for him right here to even this game at 2 and a ball in the outfield with good speed out at second base in Pennington. And that one hits him. Up on the hands. That one stings. So the bases go loaded. And we go back to the top of the order. And now Tim Rice comes out to talk with our home plate umpire, Jeff Atkins. Kyle Mokas pleading his case too, saying that the argument I believe they're saying was saying his hands was over top of the plate. So the pitching coach for Russell will come out and have a word with Mokus. Marty Mills jogging back across the well after going over to check on his center fielder. So Pennington over at third, Davison at second, Smith now at first. Parker Ison will come to the plate. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Opportunity for the Rams to put a crooked number on the scoreboard, which would tie this ball game or take the lead. And both teams today have done a good job with 2 outs. So a big opportunity here for the Rams in the home fourth. With 3 ducks on the pond and the top of the order at the plate. So Parker Ison, who's not had an official plate appearance this evening with a walk and a hit batsman, will step in with a chance to add to his RBI total on the season. Mokus puts one on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Now Witt's going to go out and have a word with his battery mate. Mokus over the 70 pitches now. This is number 21 coming in this inning. Both pitchers have wiggled out of jams. Russell's done damage with walks and Raceland miscues. It's plated both of their runs. The 0-1. A flare to the first base side, but a foul ball. 0-2. The right-hander a long pause and then steps off. Biggest pitch of the night coming here on this delivery. Mokus back to his motion. Spikes that one in the turf. 1-2. Some of the motions he's making is borderline balking. He is jerking and not starting. That time very fluid. 1-2. Misses high, 2-2. Good pitch there by Mokus to go up the ladder. Try to get Ison to chase, and he wouldn't offer. I think he's still trying to throw something out of the zone here. The 2-2. And a flare into right field, a base hit. 1 run will come to score. Here comes Davidson around. Here comes the throw to the plate. And it's going to be in time to cut down Davidson at the plate. But the Rams get the run across. And we're even at 2 as we head to the top of inning number 5 when we return after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the top of inning number 5. We're all even at 2. As the Rams get a 2-out RBI single from Parker Eisen to get the run home, and Russell cuts down what would be the go-ahead run on a good relay from right field. But the Rams are going to turn to the bullpen and hand the ball off to Briar Parsons here in the visiting 5th inning. It'll be a 7th appearance on the season with a 2-0 record, a 3.13 ERA. 15 2/3 innings of work, 13 hits, 12 strikeouts, 12 walks, 11 runs, 7 of those have been earned. Final line on Caden Shore. He goes 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned, struck out 4, walked 4. So he'll take a no decision here tonight. As we go back to the top of the order for Russell of Mokas, Hankins, and Frazier. Shore will go to first, replacing Eli Lind. So Kyle Mokas 0 for 2 tonight. 2 groundouts. Parsons gets ahead quickly, 0-1. The 0-1. Nice pitch in there for a cold strike at the knees, 0-2. The right-hander back to work. And a flare hit back up the middle, ranging over the bag is Eisen. A wide throw. Does he hang on? He does not. That's going to allow Mokas to turn and head out to second base. Here comes the throw, and they got him. Take a look at it on the Eisen's Cards and Collectibles Instant Replay. As Pennington puts the tag on him, so he reaches on the error. But then the Rams cut him down at second base. Here's a rocket through the left side and into left field for a base hit. So Hankins picks up the hit and a 1-out base runner aboard for Russell. So it brings it Jaden Frazier, who's 0 for 2. Frazier a fly out and a ground out. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Only the second hit of the ball game for the Red Devils here this evening. Their first since that first inning. And they got him. Hankins gets picked off by Parsons. Hankins arguing with the field umpire. Tim Rice is going to come out and have a word. Now they're going to get together and have a conversation. So the runner is out on the pickoff. So that erases the base runners, and there's 2 down in the inning. The Rams defense picking things up here in the visiting 5th. So Parsons back to work. This is down and in for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, these 2 teams flipping tonight due to the weather, so they'll go to Russell tomorrow night. 6 o'clock first pitch. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Lifted skyward now to play, 2-2. If we get a base runner, we'll check our answer. If not, we'll check it when we come back into the 5th. Big opportunity here for the Rams to slam the door and keep riding that wave of momentum. 2-2 from Parsons. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Russell goes not quiet, but goes in order in the 5th. Time to stretch, 2-2, as we head to the bottom of the 5th after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
We go to the bottom of inning number 5. 2, 3, 4 to up this inning. Caden Shore, Eli Lynn, and Landon Bloss. All tied at 2. Let's take a look at our Kool Sports trivia question. This date in Major League Baseball history, back in 1968, this pitcher won his first career win. Who was he? A, Bob Gibson, B, Nolan Ryan, C, Fergie Jenkins, D, Tom Seaver. And the correct answer was B, Nolan Ryan, his first of 324 victories in his rookie season with the New York Mets. That season, he went 6-9 as a rookie for the Mets. But, boy, what a history that man put together over his storied career. 7 no-hitters. And he still is a nemesis in the mind of Robin Ventura. Robin Ventura got a hold of an electric fence that he couldn't get rid of, and that was the best part of the game, is when Robin Ventura made that first step toward the mound in that game, and he got his behind absolutely handed to him by Nolan Ryan. So Caden Shore will start us off 0 for 1 with a walk. All tied at 2 here in the home 5th. Congratulations, Mark Kleinpeter, our first correct answer tonight. Mr. History himself. Change up down and away for a call strike 0-1. He better not have used Google, because if he did, that's cheating. He wouldn't allow his students to use Google. The 0-1. Same pitch, but misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Several correct answers coming in. Big thanks to all of our people who sent in answers tonight. It's one of the things I love doing with the game is having the trivia question to throw out there on this day in baseball history. It just adds another element to the broadcast. Tomorrow, the most historic day in all of baseball, Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody wears 42 tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. That one's wide for a ball, 2-2. Kleinpeter says he did not use Google. The 2-2. Lifted skyward over toward the left side, and that one's going to drop in. Frazier can't make the play on it. Shore's going to hustle out to second base, and that's going to be an error on the third baseman. And Raceland with the go-ahead run out at second. Frazier was there, and somehow the ball just drifted away from him. There's no wind that I can see really moving the ball around from the flags out there in left center. But it was, that ball was a towering ball. So now Eli Lynn steps in, 0 for 2. Reached on an error and popped out to second. Land a good bunter. And now they'll back off and reset. Rams dugout getting rowdy, trying to manufacture the run here in the 5th to take the lead. Shore leads away from second. Mocha's set from the chest. Lynn sends this one down the right side and fouls it off. Action down in the Russell bullpen. That's something we're going to add in sooner than later is those bullpen cameras. Jacob came up with those ideas. From the broadcast that we started with tonight to what we've ended up with is pretty solid. We didn't know if we were going to have more than one camera tonight due to the weather, and here we are running 4. Typically have 5, but weather has knocked one of those out this evening. I believe due to the connection to it is what it is. Here's a bunt out in front of the plate. They're going to go to third base. They throw it away as Shore slides through the bag. He's going to jump up and head to the plate, and the Rams are going to take the lead 3-2 here in the 5th. And now Jeff Atkins is going to have a word with Marty Mills about the players coming out of the dugout like they did. They were all the way behind home plate. That is a big no-no. So a warning has been issued to the Raceland bench. You cannot come out of the dugout like that in celebration. That is one of the new rules of emphasis, as bad as it is this year. So if it happens again, then you can start removing players and or coaches. So first off, you're going to move Lind over to first base on the fielder's choice. And then Shore's going to reach on the throwing error by Witt. Lind moves out to second base. Aiden Frazier will come on to run for him. And the Rams lead this one 3-2 here in the 5th. What did I say? Oh, my bad. Here's another bunt out in front of the mound. Mokas takes it to second base. Hignite fields it and makes the play, but the sacrifice is complete as they move the runner over to third base. So Connor Thacker steps in now. A big run standing 90 feet away for the Rams. Infield comes in. Russell trails at 3-2 here in the home 5th. Another bunt out in front of the mound. Mokas will set and throw, and they will get the runner, or the runner at first. They don't get the run home. And you can see Marty Mills there kind of disheartened because of where the placement of the bunt was. So that does not get Schaefer to the plate. And Michael Pennington comes in. Nice pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Pennington 1 for 1. He's quickly behind 0-2. Mocha's throwing darts on the outside corner right now. The 0-2. Goes to the outside corner and gets him. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As Pennington gets caught looking, but the Rams plate the go-ahead run here in the 5th. 3-2 as we head to the 6th when we return after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Top of the 6th inning, 3-2 Raceland. After the Rams get 2 runs in the 4th, 1 back in the 5th on a couple of miscues from Russell, the same way that Russell got their runs in the 4th. Take a 2-0 lead. Now Raceland trying to hold Russell in the bottom half of their order after taking the top 3 in order to start the 5th. Now they'll have 4, 5, and 6 of Witt, McGuire, and Criswell. So Jared Witt will start things off 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. He swings at the first pitch and lifts this one skyward down the third base side. Landon Bloss is called off by Eisen. 1 pitch, 1 out. It almost faked out my camera operator down there, and she was going to chase that third baseman. She's already been faked out once this evening. First ball hit the left, and it was in center. That's bad. So in comes Hayden McGuire, 0 for 2. He lifts this one skyward. Eisen calls it off. Makes the catch almost in the same place. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So now Caden Criswell steps in 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout swinging. Oh and 1. 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for Russell. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Raceland. 0-1 fouled into the screen. 0-2. And if they could get Criswell out, that would put Russell stuck in the bottom of its order. 7, 8, and 9 coming up in the visiting 7th. 0-2 pitch. Chopped over toward third. Bloss plays it on the hop, settles his feet, fires it across in a 1-2-3 inning for the Rams here in the 6th. Russell goes in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Rams. Back after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 7, 8, and 9 do up this inning for the Rams, leading 3-2. And they'll get a look at a new arm on the mound as the right-hander of Avery Lawther will take over. This will be his 5th appearance on the season with a 1-0 record, a 4.20 ERA. 8 1/3 innings of work, 9 hits, 11 strikeouts, 7 walks, 6 runs, 5 of those have been earned. So the final line on Mokus, He goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Strikes out a batter, walks 4, and hits 2. So he is in line to take what would be his first loss of the season. Came in with a 3-0 record. So Briar Parsons rolls through the Russell 4, 5, and 6 hitters in 5 pitches, trapping the Red Devils in the bottom half of their order. Game 2 tomorrow night over in Russell as we get into 63rd District seeding play. And Raceland and Lewis will go next Monday and Tuesday, Russell and Greenup. Then the 28th and 29th, it'll be Greenup and Raceland, Lewis and Russell. Greenup and Lewis washed out tonight up in Vanceburg. They'll play their first game tomorrow night down in Lloyd. And then game 2 will play Wednesday night up in Vanceburg. We'll have that one here on Kool TV. So Kate Coldiron will start things off for the Rams. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out and a bunt out to the pitcher. Rams would love to push across a run as an insurance marker to go into the 7th inning. First pitch fastball misses high for a ball, 1-0. 2-seam movement there from Lothar. Here's the 1-0. Swings and drives this one into the gap. Kaiser on his horse, reaches up and makes the catch. What a play there by Grayson Kaiser for the first down of the inning. Take a look at this on your Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Nice running catch, a little fist pump there as well. So well-struck ball there by Coldiron becomes up empty. So now Brigham Davidson comes in. Davidson lined into a double play and walked. He's 0 for 1. Davidson shows bunt, watches this one fly over top of his head, 1-0. Giants have extended their lead over the Phillies, 9-4, top of the 9th in Philadelphia. 1-0, and that hits him in the back. I don't know how you could get hit by a pitch in that position, in the position he was in. Rays beating up on the Red Sox 15-1 down in Tampa. Braves lead the Blue Jays 8-3 going to the bottom of the 9th in Toronto. Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead over the Royals bottom of the 8th inning up in the Bronx. Tigers beating up on the Brewers 9-0. Mets and Twins are even at 1. Cardinals lead the Astros 6-0. Cubs and Padres along with the Rockies and Dodgers will get things going here just a bit. One final in the Bigs. Pirates beat the Nationals 10-3. Paul Skeens picks up his second win of the season. So Gunnar Smith steps in 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch his last time through and then grounded out in his first at-bat. He blisters this one into left field. And a single. That one's get past the left fielder Anchetta. Davidson's on his horse. He's coming to the plate. He's going to come in sliding. It didn't need to, but either way, the Rams will get that insurance run and make it 4-2. So it'll be a single. And then a 3-base error brings Davidson to the plate. Smith moves out to second base. So the 4th error of the ball game, a costly one for the Red Devils, as it makes it a 4-2 ball game here in the 6th. And now Parker Ison steps in. Ison 1 for 1. Single homer run to tie the ball game at 2 back in the 4th. Lothar with a long hold. Grabs the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Big, sharp, breaky ball that's in there for a called strike as Eisen gave up on that one. And it's 0-2. (4-2) Rams here in the home 6th. Russell was 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate in the 7th. Lothar trying to limit the damage. Quick turn and look towards second base. Back in easily as Smith. Rams would love to get to the next batter with runners on the bags of Caden Shore with a big swing of the bat coming up. Runner goes. Eisen swings and misses, but Smith will take third base without a throw, but there's 2 down in the inning. And he stole that pitch, or that bag on the pitcher. So Caden Shore steps in with a big run standing 90 feet away. Shore 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fly out and a fly ball that was allowed him to reach on an error. Sandwiched between a walk. Hit that towering fly ball to Frazier over at third base. He was not able to make the play on, and that allowed the run to come to the plate for the Rams. Here's the 1-0. In the turf. Nice job there by Witt to box that one up as the count goes to 2-0. You kind of wonder if this is a pitch around. The intentional walk. Shore asked for time as Lothar had just started his motion. Here's the 2-0. Down and in. That one gets past the catcher. Here comes Smith to the plate. He'll slide in safely. 5-2 Rams. So the wild pitch brings the runner to the plate. And the count goes to 3-0 to Caden Shore. And Shore looks at a ball inside and a 4-pitch walk issued to the Rams' first baseman. So Eli Lind will come in, 0 for 3. Reached on an error his first time through, popped out to second, and then bunted into a fielder's choice. 5-2 Rams, 2 runs in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 2 more here in the 6th. Rams try to blow things open here in this one, in this 6th inning. There goes Shore. Again, that's a stolen base. That is not considered a stolen base. That's defensive indifference, as he never did throw over. And that's taking the bag on the pitcher. Lothar goes much quicker to the plate on that one. And Shore was staring it in, looking like he was going to try to take off to third. But the count evens the Lynn at 1-1. Two outs here in the 6th. Shore out at second base. A 1-1 count to Lind. Nice pitch there by Lothar. It grabs the outer black. 1-2. The right-hander comes set. Breaking ball, slap toward third. Frazier on the high hop. The high throw, but the tag is complete, and that will end the inning. But the Rams get 2 back, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. We head to the top of the 7th after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuffing our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
We go to the top of the 7th inning, 5-2 Raceland. 7, 8, and 9 do up this inning, and Chetta, Hignite, and Kaiser. Good inning for the Rams, plating 2 to open up a 3-run lead. The biggest it's been either way in this contest. Russell led it 2-0. Rams got 2 back in the 4th inning. That evened the game at 2. Took the lead in the 5th, and then 2 more there in the 6th. A rainy night halted our play for about an hour and 20 minutes, right as we were set to throw first pitch. And we had some crazy thunderstorms and rain come through the area. But then we got started just shy of 7:30. I was told we were going to start at 7:30, so that's what I was planning on. And then I'm moving a camera into center field, and all of a sudden it's play ball. And so some of you that were mentioning the fact that there was no audio at the beginning of the game, it's because I was not in the press box. First pitch, ball grounded out to Pennington. Pennington has done a good job over there at second base, and Parsons has done a remarkable job coming on in relief of Shore. So Gunnar Hignite steps in 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, reached on an error, but then was cut down at second base. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Hignite. Again, you don't want to give Russell an opportunity to get back to the top of that order. Parsons kicks and deals. Pipes that one in there, but it misses for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Gunnar Hignite. So he gets on board for the first time today. And barring a double play, it's going to bring Russell back to the top of the order in this inning. This was lifted skyward, and it's going to get out of play from behind the press box. Hignite leaks away from the bag, and a quick snap over by Parsons, who's already picked off 1 runner in the ball game. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So Lothar is the man scheduled to come to the plate if they get it back at the top of the order, which should re-enter Mokus. And then if this game would go into the bottom of the 7th inning, Russell would have to go back to the bullpen. The 0-2. Did he offer? He did. Strike 3, 2 down in the inning. So Mokus will re-enter here. Mokus 0 for 3 in the ball game. 2 ground outs and reached on an error. He misses downstairs for a ball. Parsons has struggled with the lefties tonight. Hignite over at first on the walk. 2 down in the inning. Rams trying to clinch the victory here in the first district seeding game of the season. This one's lifted skyward, but it'll get out of play over top the third base dugout for a foul ball, and the count evens at 1-1. Just across the 2-hour mark here in this one. Breeze kicking up. You can see the flags there just off to the right of the screen, blowing over toward the school, but the flag's out in left center field, barely moving. Here's the 1-1. Another foul ball. Hankins would go next if Mokus can reach. 1-2 pitch, slapped over toward Bloss. Bloss knocks it down, fields, and a strong throw, gets away. It goes all the way down the right side. Hignite's going to come to the plate. He'll come in and score and make it 5-3. So the error on the third baseman allows Hignite to come around to score. Mokus does not leave first base. So Elijah Hankins will come to the plate, 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. First pitch in there for a called strike. He gives a stare to the home plate umpire. (5-3) here in the 7th. The tying run at the plate represented by Hankins. Pokes this one down the right side. Cold Iron giving a run is not going to get there. Had some room, but the fence was coming up very quickly. And maybe just ran out of real estate to maneuver himself there where he needed to be. So Hankins behind 0-2. Parsons trying to nail down his 3rd win of the season. Mokus away from first. The right-hander, 0-2. Slapped foul. We'll try it again. Late night here in Ramland. So the Rams trying to pick up their first district win of the season. 1 on, 2 out. No balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop, Elijah Hankins. 0-2. Breaking ball that doesn't turn over and stays up and in, 1-2. Jaden Frazier would go next if Hankins reaches. Russell getting a run back here in the inning on an error by Bloss. That brought the runner all the way from first base to the plate. And now a balk on Parsons. So move Mokus out to second base now. The 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. Hankins hanging around. Say tomorrow night's matchups, you'll see Brigham Davidson start for the Rams and probably Jaden Frazier for Russell. We still got this one to settle here first. 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2. Frazier over 3, stands in the on-deck circle. Now Marty Mills is going to come out and have a word with his pitcher. And we're going to get a call to the bullpen, I believe. They're going to hand the ball off to Brigham Davidson here on a 2-2 count with 2 out in the inning. Or are they going to go to Eisen? So you're going to bring Brigham Davidson in to play short. Parker Eisen's going to the bump. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back and set it up for you when we return after this here on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Call to the bullpen for the Rams as the shortstop Parker Eisen will take over. He'll make his 3rd appearance on the season without a record. Has not surrendered a run on the year. Has only thrown 21 pitches, working 2 innings of work, but he does have a save. He's going for his 2nd save of the season. Brigham Davidson will enter the ball game and now play shortstop. And he's going to inherit a 2-2 count against Elijah Hankins. Mokus out at second. There are 2 down in the inning. And the runner at second base does belong to Parsons. So Hankins settles back in. Eisen in his 3rd appearance of the season trying to anchor it down here. Misses low for a ball, and that's 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's smoked down into center field. And that one drops in for a base hit. Smith fires it toward the plate. And the runners will be at the corners. And the go-ahead run coming to the plate, and Jaden Frazier. So Hankins smokes his 2nd hit of the night. Frazier 0 for 3. A foul, a ground out, and a strikeout. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Mokus at 3rd, Hankins at 1st. Frazier deep in the box to the right-hander of Eisen as he comes set. Spikes that one in the turf, 1-0. Who's the runner? I could not see. We'll check here in a minute if we get a chance. That may be so Hankins could go throw. Swing and a miss. Because I would guess that if it would go into the 7th, we would get him in the home seventh if it would need to get to that point. 5-3, Rams clinging here in the seventh with 2 down but 2 on. 1-1. Out to Pennington at second. He'll scoop and throw to first, and the Rams will call it a victory. 5-3, Rams win it here on the first game of district seeding play. We'll step out for break. We'll come back for post-game coverage after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, 5-3. Raceland comes from behind to win it. Here's how it went down. Russell got a run in the first inning on an RBI double from Jared Witt. They added another run in the fourth off a pair of miscues from the Rams. They led it 2-0. Raceland got on the scoreboard in the fourth. They evened things at 2. They got the lead in the fifth, in which they did not give back. They got 2 more runs in the sixth. Russell placed a run in the seventh, but with the tying run aboard and the winning run at the plate, they cannot finish things off as Parker Eisen takes over on the bump and induces a ground out to Pennington at second base to end the ballgame. 5-3, your final. We'll take a look at our numbers when we return and wrap things up after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Back here at Raceland, 5-3, your final score. Let's take a look at our numbers. Elijah Hankins goes 2 for 3 in the ball game. He scores one of the runs. Witt 1 for 2 with an RBI double. That was the lone extra base hit we had on either side. Russell held to only 3 hits tonight by Raceland pitching. Rams with only 5 hits in the ball game. Parker Eisen, Landon Bloss, Connor Thacker, Michael Pennington, and Gunnar Smith, each with singles. Pitching looks like this. Kyle Mokas goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 were earned. Struck out a batter, walked 4. He'll take the loss, his first of the season. Lothar goes an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned. Struck out a batter and walked a batter. Caden Shore, 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 earned. Struck out 4, walked 4. He gets a no decision. Briar Parsons will take the victory. 2 2/3 innings, a hit, 1 run. It was unearned. Struck out 2, walked a batter, and then Parker Eisen will get the save for a third of an inning of work. 1 hit, no runs given up in the ball game. Final box score looks like this for Russell: 3 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors. They leave 6 runners on base. Raceland 5 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors. They leave 7 runners on base. 2 hours and 14 minutes it took us to decide it after we got going from an hour and 25-minute rain delay. But the Rams pick up a key district win to start off district seeding matchups with a 5-3 victory here tonight over Russell. These two teams will reconvene tomorrow night over in Russell. 6 o'clock first pitch scheduled for that one. That's it for us here tonight. Hat tip to my crew, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Phenomenal job by them, braving the elements all night long and bringing you everything that we had here tonight, from where we started with a 1-camera operation to getting into 4 throughout the ball game. So, again, that's it for us here tonight. 5-3 your final. For Felicia Collier, Jacob Hankins, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying so long and thanks for tuning in here tonight on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams baseball broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams baseball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.